All right, I'm back for part two. I had to correct myself because I didn't look at it deeply. But, okay, so I talked about the table of contents and then coming down here. This is breaking down what type of accounts this credit report has. Um, what I said earlier, it's listed installment loan. This individual has a looks like one installment, and it's saying that the oldest account is a Capital One, open in 2000, and the newest is a Wells Fargo, open in 2007, December. And it's saying this individual increased within the last 2 years, three, which is outstanding. I mean, I don't know how that's possible, but most people should not have more than two per year, which is very hard, but that's what that's how they want it. That's the rules. So most recent inquiry, CBC Mortgage Services. So this person was looking in for a mortgage because right here you can see this individual has no mortgage. We did say that this person had a installment loan, Wells Fargo, balance 6133, paid as agreed, monthly due, scheduled payments $57. It's a student loan. Interesting. 120 months, huh? I remember being locked into these kind of contracts. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised I didn't recognize that address, Sioux Falls, from the amount of times I had to send them letters. So, yeah, this is a student loan. It's a closed account. I apologize. This looks okay. This is a different account. Oh, okay. This looks like Orange County Federal. Federal. What is that? That's an installment account too. Excuse me, guys. Gotta clear my throat. All right. There's a revolving account, a Capital One. This one's charged off, so that's not good. You don't want to have a charge off. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, my pointer, but yeah, charge off you see right here, that's not good. And the account is closed. It's closed, charged off. That's the worst possible way to close an account in a charged off status because it's just sitting there destroying this individual's credit. Um, coming down, there's a Macy's. Reported, did opens, it's 6 years, it's closed. Account closed by credit grantor. Hmm. That's uh that's usually not a good sign. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Account closed by credit grantor. Doesn't sound positive to me. It sounds like the the creditors are the ones that close the account. Usually the person that has the account is the one that chooses to close the account. So when the creditor closes the account means you didn't pay them. The debtor owes the creditor. It's a credit card. So that's not a good account. Um, there's another charge off right here. You can see $2,000 was charged off. It was a $2,000 credit limit. The individual owed only 987, but they ended up charging off 1687. So they sold the debt to a third party. This could be the third party that bought the debt. Who knows? Um, okay, so up above it did say this individual only had 3 increase. So this is the only good thing that this person has in this entire credit is profile is that they had, only 3 is pretty good. You know, other than that, this individual obviously, like we were looking at the accounts, I told you it was all charged off. So you see under negative, Wells Fargo is coming right here as number 1. It was charged off, which is not good. Um, going down. This, okay, this is another one. Capital One. It's the same one above that we looked at. Like I said, account closed by credit grantor does not sound like a good thing. Charged off. It's a charged off account. Okay, that means it's a derogatory account. Okay, this is causing all kinds of havoc to this individual's credit profile right now. All right, same thing. Orange County. These are all negative items right here. Collections. Okay. All right. And then when you get past negative, it goes into public records. This is for people that have like liens, judgments. It's like court stuff. Um, it's not always gonna be usually listed here. Usually you're gonna have to go to LexisNexis to really, if you really want to know. But on some occasions, some counties, they don't mind putting it on people's consumer reports. Um, Coming down here, employment history. This is all good because like if you see anything that you know it doesn't look right, misspelled, you can dispute all of those, all of that information, and this is where you add a consumer statement. I don't do any of that crap, but some people like to advocate it. This is their address. Summary of your rights. Now, I'm gonna make a whole video about this because this is the most interesting part. Because this is the part that nobody knows. Nobody wants to read this part right here. Summary of your rights. Um, they're literally telling you, what your rights are, but that's the reason why people have bad credit because they don't know what their rights are. This video is not gonna go into this FCRA Act, but eventually I'm gonna make a whole video about that and talk to you about the legal perspective. Okay, so right now, let's go back to this article. We we talked about how um, credit repair is all about basically just pulling up your credit report and looking at it and identifying, okay, what's inside of my report. Um, it's sort of like a checkup, a doctor checkup. You go to a doctor, they look you up, and examine you. It's sort of like the same thing. You're examining your financial, background, history, whatever, and you're looking for. You obviously okay. Let's assume that this is somebody that wants to improve their credit. If you're looking at your credit, we're assuming that you're interested in improving it. So you want it to get from better from where it was. So when you're looking at that credit report, first thing is you want to clean everything up. You want to make sure there's no discrepancy. And these credit bureaus, they make a lot of mistakes because there's a lot of people with different names, people, identity thefts, people, just so many different variables that you may or may not be aware of. But